Welcome to the Driving the World podcast series. I'm your host, Cully Holland. Today we have Jared Scott, the training department manager, and we'll be discussing the Digital Service Cockpit. Hey, Jared, how are you doing today?
Good, Cully. How are you?
Doing fantastic. So
Right.
today we're talking about the Digital Service Cockpit, and I think it's a pretty new feature that SEW-EURODRIVE has because we like to try and grow and improve and help our customers. So do you want to just give us a little bit of an overview, and then we can get into some of the details?
Sure, absolutely love to do that. From the beginning of time with gearboxes that SEW's produced, we've had some type of nameplate or sticker that gives you some identifying information about that. And we all know or assume that we know the lifeblood is that SO number, that service order number that's going to basically give us the ability to find out everything we could possibly want to know about that unit. And the issue is that our customers have to take that number and give it to us in order to find out that information. And so you've got that lag sometimes, or you can do a transpose of a number and then nothing comes up because there's one digit off or a decimal plate, so on and so forth. There's just a lot of opportunities for errors.
A very easy place to fat finger on a
Yeah.
keyboard and make an issue. And all of our customers that order from us regularly definitely know the SO number is very important. We try and harp on that. But you're definitely right. When I was out in the field, I had plenty of instances where I took a picture and I thought I could read it. And then next thing I know, I'm looking at my camera and is that an 8? Is it a 9? Is it a 0? Who knows? And now you're playing whack-a-mole with the right number and you don't always get it right. So now you're not working with very reliable information. So I'm assuming our digital service cockpit is going to make this a little bit easier for our customers as well as the SEW folk out in the field.
I would say so, significantly more easier.
Good. So how is that going to happen?
All right. Well, basically, for those of you that are just listening, on the table between Cully and I, we have an example of our new little QR code sticker. And this QR code is going to be placed on every one of our gear units that has this feature. And what it's going to do is enable you to use your mobile device, be able to scan that code with your phone, and then it's going to pull up that digital cockpit that's going to give us the information on that specific unit. And there's a lot of stuff we can get into as far as what it actually contains, but it's just that easy. And I think in the digital age that we're in, everybody should be used to the fact that there's QR codes all over the place. They're starting to show up on TV screens and commercials, and it's like, pull out your phone, you scan it, and boom, it's going to take you directly to that page on our site that's going to give you the pertinent information for that unit.
That is awesome and love it or hate it. It's like the QR code at the restaurant trying to get your drink menu, your food menu, your dessert menu.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. So it looks like SEW is hopping on the QR code train. And you said we're going to talk about some of the details. So what are some of those details? How helpful is it going to be?
Yeah, well, I mean, let's just go ahead and start with the obvious. So you're going to get the technical data of the information related to that unit. And what I really appreciate is it also pulls up a nice little 3D rendered image of the unit. So it's going to be able to go, oh, okay, well, it matches because sometimes nameplates have been, let's just say, swapped or whatever's happened. And in this case, you can say, oh, this matches mounting positions. It's going to give you the oil type, the amount. It's going to give you some key maintenance information. Perhaps, hey, I'm having a problem with this unit, and you can start to do a little bit of troubleshooting on your own. And the more information, the better, as you've experienced when you were out there in the field. The more you know, the quicker that you can assist.
Most definitely. And I love that the image that pops up is in the proper orientation for the
Yes.
mounting position, because for some of our customers that may not be too familiar with our mounting position nomenclature, that's going to give them a very nice visual cue right there at the unit. So they're not going to have to write down M4 and then go back to the computer and try to remember how it was mounted and then double check it. It's going to be right there in front of them. So that'll be very helpful for checking proper mounting positions out there in the field, as well as just getting good general information. I mean, in the technical information, there could be connection diagrams,
That's a big
CAD
one.
drawings. Those are huge for customers to have at their fingertip.
That's right. Yeah, the wiring diagram is a really good point because I know a lot of times they take the cover off and that piece of paper disappears or a sticker falls out or whatever happens. And then you're like, well, what do I do now? And so scan it, and then it's going to pull up the right information that you need in order to get that unit running again.
Well, awesome. So this is integrating with our website. Is it also going to integrate with the online support area of our website?
It certainly is. So one of the cool things about that is that's going to give customers a direct link to be able to go, oh, I need to replace this product. And so again, you're talking about an expediency, getting things done quickly. You're cutting out all that back and forth communication. Well, let's check this. Let's make sure this is right. Whereas you're getting the information right then and there, and then through logging into online support, it's going to enable you to be able to replace that product very fast.
Okay, so logging in, we're going to be talking to customers that already have an account set up and that already purchased through us. So not
Yes.
anyone with a
This is-
camera will be able to place a quote,
No.
but previously set up and operating customers, they'll be able to access a quote as long as they're signed in. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, and more reason to get on board with joining online support.
Most definitely. Is there anything else we need to know about this digital service cockpit, or have we given a pretty nice 10,000-foot view?
I would say we gave it a nice 10,000-foot view. I just tell everybody, like, look forward to it coming. You're going to see these QR code stickers on your product, and let curiosity get the best of you,
Yes.
and get out your phones and try it out. Even if you don't have online support, you can still get all the technical information, and you can contact our service department for some help if you're having issues, despite online support or not.
Fantastic. So you heard it here first. Keep an eye out for these QR codes on your SEW-EURODRIVE gear motors. And Jared, I really appreciate your time today.
Hey, thanks for the opportunity.